Hey guys, well it's not morning because it just poured down here in Hamilton, New Zealand. So hi everyone, this is Charlie here from Hamilton in New Zealand. This is not my morning walk, this is my evening walk, afternoon walk, because it just poured down with rain this morning. So, but it's turned out to be a great day, beautiful afternoon. So I thought, well, I still want to go for my walk. And so I'm going for a walk this afternoon on my afternoon walk, exercise walk this afternoon. Okay, so I wanted to share with you while I'm walking along is my thoughts on leadership. Now, I'm actually a supervisor for a cleaning company here in Hamilton, and you know, as a leader, I guess, you know, in the position that I'm in as a supervisor, I'm dealing direct with a manager, and the manager's directing. Well, she's an operations manager, and of course she has a manager, and you know how it works through the corporate world. And you know what, basically my job is as a leader in the team, is to work to the corporate's budget, you know, and so we have to perform, our team here in Hamilton have to perform within the budget that is given through my manager to me, and me through to the team here in Hamilton. And you know, I never really liked that structure because, you know, I was asked to make sure that the team performed within a certain times within the day, and certain times within a period of how we do term cleans at different schools, at the school that we're working at. And so you know, there was a budgeted time and that we could work to, and so I had to make sure that our team performed within those times. Now, for me, you know, I hated really telling people what to do but I had to look at doing that. And you know, that's why I'm looking forward to firing my boss. Because I've actually decided to step down from being a supervisor for this company because I don't like the whole structure of the leadership that they have within the corporate world. And so, but since I've gotten involved in the program that I'm doing right now, and what I'm learning through my Millionaire Mentor is the true meaning of leadership. And so I want to share with you my thoughts on leadership. And you know, because everything rises and falls on leadership. And that's a quote from what's his name? John Maxwell, John C. Maxwell. And you know, he quotes that everything rises and falls on leadership, and it does, you know. But you know, leadership to me, because of the background and the foreground that I'm basing my leadership on, is through my mentorship, which is through Christ. You know, whatever it is for you, see, he was the greatest leader that ever is, because you know, he led as a servant leader. And to me, that's what leadership truly is, becoming a servant. But in order to do that, in order to become a servant leader, which is the true essence, I believe, too, of leadership, and Christ showed that when he came, because all the way through he was a servant leader. He even, as the king and as God, he could have come and ruled the world, coming riding in on a horse, and white horses and chariots, and just gleaming with gold and silver and everything. But, he actually, when he came, he came, and how humble is this? He comes and is born in a manger, where animals go and eat, in a trough. And he was wrapped in clothing, swaddling clothing, that when he was born, he was wrapped up in. And this is the King of Kings. And the humbleness of the whole thing through which he came. And, so I love the idea of being a servant leader. And I think, I personally believe that's truly what a leader is. It's when you can become a servant leader. But to be able to do that and become a servant leader, you have to humble yourself. Means you have to surrender your pride and your ego, because your pride and your ego will always stop you from achieving what you really want to achieve in life. See, because I like what Zig Ziglar says too about leadership. He says, what is it? A leader doesn't see through people. A leader sees people through. Okay? A leader doesn't see through people. A leader sees people through. And I thought that was just magic. And so, for me to be able to humble my pride and my ego, and we all have it, and but from what I've learned is that that pride and ego is always going to prevent you from achieving and being able to humble yourself to be able to help people, because pride and ego won't let you do that. Okay, so in order for me to help me keep it simple, I totally use the acrostic joy. For me, it might be different for you. I use the acrostic joy because I like to put the J, which is Jesus, first. Number 2 is putting others second. And number 3, putting myself last. I do that in my prayer. I do that as a leader, and as a father, as a husband, and as a grandfather. And I found that always gives me joy to be able to do that and lead in that way. Okay, so when I do things that way, because so often that leaders do it the wrong way around. Especially if you're in the corporate, you're more of putting the corporate first and their goals, where you don't really think about the individuals. But this way, and Ziglar, just taking one of Zig Ziglar's other quotes, in order to get what you want in life, you have to have enough people get what they want. So leadership is all based on helping others. And so I love that idea. I love that concept about being able to help others and putting others first. So that's my take on leadership. I hope that made sense for you. So this is Charlie here from Hamilton in New Zealand, doing my afternoon walk, because it just poured down the rain this morning. But as you can see, the sun is shining, it's beautiful. And so this is me, Charlie Henry Crawford Gerard from Hamilton in New Zealand, signing off, saying take care, be well, God bless, and be awesome. Okay, bye for now.